Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today we are going to start our third lesson, which is reading lesson. Here we have Zainab and Walid. Each one of them is talking about himself or herself to show how do they get stressed and what they do to relax. Read the text quickly to see if you relax in the same way as the people in the text. Let's start reading together. Zainab, every time I have exam preparations, I get very stressed and worried. I always wonder whether I will have time to study for all the subjects. I know that I'll pass all my exams as usual, but I always aim at getting high grades. Sometimes the stress that I experience stops me from concentrating on my studies. Mom is very patient with me, and she knows very well the kind of stress that I go through before every exam. So, she helps me to prepare a well-organized revision timetable, and that makes me feel more confident. I also make sure that I get enough sleep, and I go for a walk every afternoon, which helps me to relax. Andy, I work in a bank in the city of London. I earn a lot of money and have an interesting job. But sometimes I feel really stressed. I travel to work by train, but it takes 3 hours every day, which is very exhausting. To forget all the stress of the day, I go running after work. Jogging is a great form of exercise. I immediately stop feeling so tense and begin to relax. See, Walid, I love my job as a doctor. It makes me really happy to see how patients improve, and most of them are very grateful to the hospital staff. Sometimes, though, we have to make difficult decisions about people, which can be very stressful. Stress is something all doctors have to live with. We usually have to work long hours, and sometimes I get upset if a person is very ill. When that happens, I think about all the positive things that have already happened to me that day, and it makes the situation seem a lot better. Now, think about yourself. Do you ever get stressed? Actually, if I am talking about myself, yes, I do. Now, what kind of things make you feel stressed? For example, waking up early, exams, etc. Now your turn. Ask yourself about how or have you ever get stressed and what kind of things make you feel stressed. Now, we have a box, and in each box we have to fill the space about information about each one of them, about Zainab and Walid. The first information that I need, who is this person? Now, if we talked about Zainab, she's a student. If we talked about Andy, he is an employee in a bank, يعني موظف في بنك. If we talked about Walid, he's a doctor. Okay, what makes this person stressed? If we talked about Zainab, exams. Andy, his job. Walid, working long hours, making decisions. How deal this person with stress؟ يعني كيف يتعامل أو تعامل هذا الشخص بالتوتر. Zainab, she prepares a well-organized revision timetable, and also she gets enough sleep. She also goes for a walk every day in the afternoon. Andy, actually here we have a mistake in the answer. We have to here. For Andy, he used to goes for a run after work. Okay? For Walid, he thinks about positive things that have happened. Now, here you have some words and you have to classify them as positive and negative. All of these words, they are adjectives. Which words have positive meanings? Positive meanings يعني إيجابي، معنى إيجابي. And which ones have negative meanings؟ يعني معنى سلبي. Happy, grateful, worried, stressed, tense, great, confident, upset. We have positive, we have happy, grateful, great, confident. We have negative, we have worried, stressed, tense, upset. Now, if I asked you to fill in the space, we have here, I feel stress when. For me, I did 2 examples and you need to do more. I feel stress when I have worked hard on a project. 2, I feel upset when I forget to say thank you. Now, if I said I feel happy when, complete it. I feel stressed when, it's your answer. What is required from you, مطلوب منك, to write 2 activities you and your family do together to relax. Okay. Complete the sentences with the adjectives from the box. 1 adjective is not needed. يعني في كلمة زيادة. This is in exercise number 3, activity book, page number 7. We have worried, قلق, confident اللي هي واثق بنفسه, great, عظيم, grateful, ممتن, upset اللي هي متضايق, مزعوج, stressed, متوتر, happy اللي هي سعيد. Miriam was upset when her best friend went to a different school. I'm so happy for my sister. She won the reading competition. I'm really worried about my dad. He is very ill. I felt very confident on the day of the exam because I had studied very hard. Jogging is a great way to stop feeling stressed. Patients are always grateful to hospital staff. Now, here at the end of my lesson, you have comprehension worksheet. I hope that you are gonna read the text again and answer these questions. Have a nice day. Bye bye.